Jamie McMurray in the number 1 car, 297 points, 97 points back. 8th place is Matt Kenseth in the 20 car, 292 points, 102 points back. 9th place is Casey Kane in the number 5 car, 286 points and 108 points back. And in 10th place, Denny Hamlin in the number 11 car, 281 points, 113 points back. From 11th through 15th place, in order: Paul Menard with 280 points, Eric Almirola 279, Jeff Gordon with 277, Ryan Newman 271, and Kurt Busch with 255. From 16th through 20th place, in order: Danica Patrick with 253 points, Clint Boyer with 249, Carl Edwards with 240, AJ Allmendinger with 229, and David Reagan with 224. 21st through 25th place, in order: Casey Mears with 217, Greg Biffle with 210, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. 207, Kyle Larson 207, and Austin Dillon with 203. Manufacturer standings for a Sprint Cup as follows: first place, Chevrolet with 453 points. Second place is Ford with 416 points, 37 points back. And third place is Toyota with 384 points, 69 points back. This is the Racing Podcast, and now for the Xfinity Series driver standings. Top 10 as follows. First place, Ty Dillon in the number 3 car, 330 points, current leader. Second place is Chris Buescher in the number 60 car with 321 points, 9 points back. Third place, Chase Elliott in the number 9 car, 293 points, 37 points back. Fourth place, Darrell Wallace Jr. in the number 6 car, also with 293 points and 37 points back. Fifth place, Reagan Smith in the number 7 car, 287 points, 43 points back. Sixth place is Brian Scott in the number 2 car with 286 points, 44 points back. Seventh place, Elliott Sadler in the number 1 car, 282 points and 48 points back. Eighth place, Ryan Reed in the 16 car, 255 points, 75 points back. And in 9th place, Daniel Suarez in the 18 car, 254 points, 76 points back. And in 10th place, Brendan Gowen in the 62 car, 249 points, 81 points back. From 11th through 15th place, in order: Jeremy Clements with 233 points, David Starr with 229, J.J. Ely with 214, Ross Chastain with 211, Landon Castle 196. From 16th through 20th place, in order: Dakota Armstrong with 194 points, Ryan Sieg with 180, Blake Koch with 174, Cale Conley with 166, and Brendan Poole with 165. From 21st through 25th place, in order: Joey Gase with 159 points, Eric McClure with 153, Mike Bliss 141, Harrison Rhodes with 130, and Jeffrey Earnhardt with 118. Manufacturer standings in the Xfinity Series as follows. First place is Ford with 401 points. Second place, Chevrolet with 392 points and 9 points back. Third place, Toyota with 380 points, 21 points back. And fourth place, Dodge with 112 points, 289 points back. Alright, Racing Podcast, and now for the Camping World Truck Series driver standings, top 10 as follows. First place is Matt Crafton in the 88 truck, 128 points, current leader. Second place is Tyler Reddick in the 19 truck, 126 points, 2 points back. Third place, Eric Jones in the number 4 truck, 122 points and 6 points back. Fourth place, Johnny Sauda in the 98 truck, 112 points, 16 points back. 5th place, James Bouchard in the 31 truck, 100 points, 28 points back. 6th place, John West Townley in the 05 truck, 90 points, 38 points back. 7th place, Ray Black Jr. in the 07 truck, 89 points, 39 points back. 8th place is Cameron Haley in the 13 truck, 84 points, 44 points back. 9th place, Spencer Gallagher in the 23 truck, 84 points, 44 points back. And in 10th place, Ben Kennedy in the 11 truck, 83 points, 45 points back. From 11th through 15th place, in order: Timothy Peters with 81 points, Tyler Young with 78, Justin Bleston with 77, Corbin Forrester with 77, and Daniel Hemrick with 75. 16th through 20th place, in order: Brian Sealis with 73 points, Jennifer Jo Cobb with 64, Matt Tift with 60, Norm Benning with 59, and Joe Nemechek with 58. And from 21st through 25th place, in order: Caleb Holman with 50 points, Travis Kvapel with 41, Mason Mingus with 39, Austin Terriard with 31, and Cody Ware with 31. Manufacturer standings for Camping World Truck as follows. First place is Ford with 135 points. Second place is Toyota with 133 points, 2 points back. Third place, Chevrolet with 120 points, 15 points back. And fourth place is Ram with 0 points, 135 points back. Boy, I don't know what's happening with Fiat Chrysler. They need to get back into it. That's what I say, you know. I know people that drive Dodge and Chrysler guy, people, like, you know, what's the deal? I'm a Chevy guy, but I don't want to rub it in. But Ford dominating Camping World Trucks this year. Last year, Toyota had it, but Toyota's not far behind. I mean, they're only down 2 points, you know what I'm saying? And Camping World Trucks, I mean, the season's relatively young for the trucks. I mean, they only raced like a couple of races so far this year compared to Xfinity and Sprint Cup. But we'll see what happens. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Racing Podcast. Quick break. We'll come back and start the final stretch segment. Go a little bit of racing news, recap the schedule. You know the deal. The Racing Podcast continues next. Welcome back, everybody, to the program, the Racing Podcast. So we'll go over briefly some racing news, and then we'll recap the schedule, and it's a wrap. So, Kevin Bono Mannion. Okay, Kevin Mannion will be Sam Harnish Jr.'s new crew chief. Sam Harnish Jr., which drives the number 9 Richard Petty Motorsports Ford. Kevin Mannion will be taking over this weekend at this Saturday's SpongeBob 400 at Kansas. So there's some news there. Kevin Mannion has been Alex Bowman's crew chief for 9 races this season, and has been crew chief for 328 Sprint Cup races, with 5 wins, including the 2010 Daytona 500. Mannion also has 15 Xfinity Series wins. Winner of the 2010 Daytona 500, Jamie McMurray, and he started the race in 13th. Ryan Newman is scheduled to race in Friday's Camping World Truck event and Saturday's Sprint Cup event at Kansas. Decision has been made in the final appeal of Richard Childress Racing's final appeal. That's all I've heard so far from NASCAR. I got updated from the NASCAR, and they said the decision has been made, but they really didn't embellish on the details. So I'll keep my eyes and ears open for that one. Kevin Harvick is going back to the old school paint scheme for Darlington. Old school paint and Sprint Cup Racing heads to Darlington on September the 6th. And Napa Auto Parts will be primary sponsor for Chase Elliott and the number 24 team in 2016. Chase Elliott, of course, taking over in the 24 car in 2016 after the retirement of Jeff Gordon. The 3-year deal between Napa Auto Parts and the number 24 team was announced on Tuesday in Las Vegas. And next year, Chase Elliott will be a Sunoco Rookie of the Year. And the 2015 Monaco Grand Prix. Don't want to miss that one. The Monaco Grand Prix, Sunday, May 24th at 7:30 a.m. in the morning, Eastern Time, and that is on NBC. And the Kentucky Derby results. Win Place Show, number 18, American Pharoah, driven by Victor Espinoza, owner Bob Baffert. The number 10 firing line comes in for place. Gary Stevens behind the wheel. Simon Callaghan is the owner. And then show is number 8, Dortmund, driven by Martin Garcia and Bob Baffert, the owner there. So American Pharoah comes in for the win, firing line for place, and Dortmund for show. And the Preakness is Saturday, May the 16th. Post time at 6:05. As the second leg of the Triple Crown, and of course after that, the big one at Belmont Racetrack, which opened already April 29th. Of course, the Belmont Stakes, which is in June. Don't have the exact dates yet, but I will keep that. Make sure to get that to you. And horse racing is always a little fun. And if you live on Long Island, spend the day at Belmont, you'll have a good time. You don't got to play the ponies. You can just go and relax and, it's a good place to hang out, So, let's go over the schedule one more time, and it's a wrap. Good stuff. So, Friday night, this weekend's Camping World Truck event, Friday night, May the 8th at 8:30 p.m. Eastern on Fox Sports 1 and MRN. It's the Toyota Tundra 250 with 167 laps scheduled. Then on Saturday night is this weekend's Sprint Cup event, Saturday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on Fox Sports 1 and MRN. It's the SpongeBob SquarePants 400 with 267 laps scheduled. And hopefully the weather cooperates so we can actually get some Saturday night racing in this weekend. And again, 267 laps scheduled, and both races from Kansas. Now, Friday, May 15th at 7 p.m., it's the Sprint Showdown with 40 laps scheduled, and that's on Fox Sports 1 and MRN. And then Saturday, May 16th at 7 p.m., it's the NASCAR Sprint All-Star Race with 90 laps scheduled, also on Fox Sports 1 and MRN. And actually, that weekend, Xfinity Racing is on Sunday, actually, that weekend, which will be, May 17th, actually, is the next Xfinity race, and they're at Iowa. But we'll talk about that next Thursday here at the Racing Podcast. So, ladies and gentlemen, we pulled a little overtime tonight, but that's all right. Always having a good time. Thank you very much for tuning in. And remember to tell all your friends, the Racing Podcast, Thursday nights at 7:05. If the schedule changes by any means, Twitter is the best place, at Manny All. That's where I post all information regarding the podcast right there. The best place to get me. You can do Facebook, but Twitter is better. I like Twitter better, but I finally got away from the Candy Crush people. I finally figured out how to get away from the Candy Crush Saga people that have been inundating me with requests to play Candy Crush Saga. And it's like, now, if you got the Facebook app, right? You get the little Facebook app, the little number with the circle. It'll tell you how many messages he got. I could get